everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alice and this channel is called Alice's Life. As you can see by the thumbnail and all these products here, I've decided to completely rejig and redo my whole skincare routine after reading this Caroline Hiron's skincare book. And if you saw my birthday haul earlier this year, you'll have seen that I decided to purchase this book for myself. So I'm a little bit late to the game because this book was published in 2020 and it's now 2022, but better late than never to start the whole anti-aging and improving your skincare. So I'm going to go through all the products I decided to purchase, what they're for and why I've decided to start using them. And I'm going to go through them in chronological order, so that's the order that I would use them during the day, rather than like, oh, now I'll do the Ordinary, then I'll do Boots, then I'll do Roche-Posay. I'm going to go through them chronologically and go through each of the products. So something that Caroline Hiron's is really against is foaming cleanser products. So I decided to buy this CeraVe product, which is completely non-foaming and it contains salicylic acid for helping to smooth, rough or bumpy skin. So I have some like small little keratin spots on my cheeks, so hopefully it will help to get rid of those. And this bottle is 236 millilitres and it cost £12.50. Yeah, so this is going to be my morning cleanser, which I'm going to be using. In the book it talks about the 4 different types that your skin could be. So there's oily, dry, combination and also normal. So I would say I've got combination skin because my nose can get a bit dry, I can get dry patches on my cheeks, but in general my forehead and sometimes my nose and also my chin can be very oily, so it's kind of like a combination trying to balance that. So the products that you buy should suit your skin type. And then there's also skin conditions, and I would say that I have mild rosacea, so if I'm out in the wind or maybe like air conditioning in offices and stuff, I can sometimes get quite red cheeks, just like this area gets very red and a bit stingy, like a wind burn. Yeah, so after the cleansing, which will be the first step in the morning routine, I've got 2 toner options which I could use. So it's good to exfoliate with a toner, particularly if your skin is a bit oily. It can just kind of like help to get rid of the excess oils. Yes, I picked up this Zinc product from Boots. It's the La Roche-Posay brand and it contains zinc sulfate and is suitable for oily or blemished skin, and it's antibacterial and also good for razor burns and other uses. Anyway, so 150ml bottle costs £10 and it's kind of like in a metal canister and you kind of like spray it over your face after doing the cleansing. And then the other option, so that's the one I'm going to go for if my skin is a little bit oily in the mornings. But this is the other option, so it is also from La Roche-Posay and it's the Soothing Lotion Sensitive Skin Toner, and I would use this with a cotton pad. So Caroline Hiron says cover the cotton pad with about 2/3 of the toning lotion and then apply it to your skin and then turn the cotton pad over and do it again, so you're like using the product fully. So these are the cotton pads that I decided to purchase for that purpose, and these are 100% pure cotton and they're from Boots. I thought I was getting a good deal because it's 50 cotton pads for 60p, and then if you bought one you got one half price, so I got 50 for 90p. But then I've actually looked at other prices and they usually are a bit cheaper. So yeah, although they were on deal in Boots, you can find them cheaper elsewhere. So after using the toner, then I would use an eye cream, and I actually picked up 2 of these because there was an offer on. So it's the CeraVe Eye Repair Contour Cream, and it's a little 14ml tube, and this cost £12.50. It contains hyaluronic acid, which is really good because it helps your skin retain oil and water and like stops it drying out. So with the moisturisers, I've gone for non-fragranced options just because my skin can be a bit sensitive, and if I use like sort of smelly products and stuff, my cheeks are more likely to get red. So I've gone for this CeraVe Moisturising Lotion, and it's for dry to very dry skin. This is actually for your whole body, and I think maybe if you had eczema or something it would be good, but because it's such a large bottle and I'm using it on my face, this is actually going to last a very long time because it's 236 millilitres. Yeah, and it costs £10, which is actually a really good deal. It does squeeze out a little bit too much for my face, so I have to kind of like do a 60% of a pump down, otherwise I'll get too much. So that's kind of like for very dry skin, so maybe I don't want to use that every day. So I've also got this one which I have purchased before, and this is from a brand called The Ordinary, which you probably have heard of, and it's also got the hyaluronic acid and other things. But this is just a bit more of a lighter weight moisturiser, and this is a 100ml tube, and it cost £6.80, which is a really good price. So previously I've got the 30ml one, and my skin did actually get on well with it. Yeah, so there's two options there for the daytime moisturising. Then last in my morning routine is going to be applying a SPF. So this is a product that Caroline Hiron goes on about a lot. So basically, SPF is good because it can stop your you aging by stopping the fine lines, stopping pigmentation. And if I use sun cream now, I will be happy when I'm about 40 and all the pigmentation is coming through my skin. I already can see marks and like freckles drawing up on my cheeks because I did not use sun cream a lot as a teenager. This La Roche-Posay product is also one that is very highly recommended and a lot of reviews. So I was a little bit disappointed by the size of it. I didn't really read it properly, but 50ml sun cream, and this cost £18. I should have read the label. It just seems like quite a small size of product for the price. But then these two which I have are also the same size. I think it's just the bottle was a little bit illusional. So these are two sun creams which I also have for my face, and I'm going to be using them up as well as testing out this La Roche-Posay one. I don't know, this is a bit expensive, but I'm really keen to start using sun cream and actually find a sun cream that doesn't give me spots and I'm actually going to use, because the reason I don't use sun cream every day now is because it just makes my face all oily and gives me spots and like clogs my pores. So if I find a sun cream that works, that's going to be a really good outcome of this. Well, I actually tend to touch my eyes and rub my eyes a lot, so often there's no eye makeup left on my eyes at the end of the day. But if there is, I'm going to use this micellar cleansing water all-in-one from Garnier. So I just decided to get a little bottle because I have purchased it before and it's lasted well over a year. Shows the amount of times I need to wipe my eyes with makeup remover. Anyway, so these pads, cotton wool pads, are also going to be used with this, rub it all over the eyes to remove the eye makeup. So this would be like a first cleanse. So in the evening it's important to do like a double cleanse if you're wearing a lot of makeup and wearing SPF. So a first cleanse would be okay if you use the micellar water, but then you should ideally use another product after that. So the product that you're using to remove your eye makeup or just like your general makeup can be a bit cheaper, but then it's good to go for a slightly more expensive product to actually cleanse the skin after that. So again, I would use this CeraVe smoothing cleanser containing salicylic acid, which I spoke about earlier. So that would be my morning one and also potentially my evening one. But then I bought this new one from a French brand called, I don't know if I should even try pronouncing a French name, but Thermale Avenue. Anyways, so this is like a milk cleanser. I was really keen to buy like the glossier milk jelly, but there was like a certain amount that you had to spend before you got the free postage. So I decided to buy this in Boots. I did like a Boots order and it came because I had coronavirus when I was doing this order. So I got a big box from Boots. Anyways, so this is a 200ml bottle and it's all milky. I haven't actually used it yet. So it's got the packaging still, but I'm really excited to use this. So this milk cleanser is especially good for if you're removing makeup, and it's going to be quite gentle and soothing on the skin. And then in the evenings after doing the cleansing, I'm going to alternate between two different toners. So again, there's this one which I spoke about earlier, which is kind of like, I'm not even sure what the ingredients are. The main ingredients are water and then glycerin. So it's just very gentle, doesn't sting, soothing if you've got sensitive skin. But then this one is a bit more of an active ingredient. So this is from The Ordinary. So this one and this one will be applied to a cotton pad and then put on the face. So this is 7% glycolic acid. So your skin is naturally acidic. So adding these kind of lowers the pH of your skin. Yeah, so it acts as an exfoliating product after using your cleanser. So there are three different products that you might decide to use. There's glycolic acid, lactic acid and salicylic acid. And so I've just decided to pick up this one to start with. I have tried lactic acid in the past, but I'm just trying this one now. And it does actually make your skin a bit more sensitive, hence why I've decided to alternate it with this La Roche-Posay one. So I've written down the benefits of glycolic acid, and that is it helps treat sun damage and pigmentation, as well as acne pigmentation, and anti-aging and suitable for people that are over the age of 25. It simulates better collagen production and it's resurfacing, and it like helps you get a smoother texture, which would be good with these little milieu spots that I'm annoyed about on my upper cheek. Then after doing that toning, I'm going to use the same eye cream again. I'm not going to start using retinoids and like vitamin A's at this stage. Just because I've tried that in the past, my skin got very flaky. Anyway, I just wanted something very like sort of basic. And I've still got this one from Aldi to use up, or Lidl. Yes, I'm using up this one and starting on with these 2 new bottles I've got of the CeraVe Hyaluronic Eye Repair Cream. Okay, next is the bit that I was most confused about, and the section of the book that I was sort of researching and making notes about, but it's the serum section. And I have not previously gone over to this side of starting to use serums, but I've got 2 serums. So this is like the stage of the skincare where Hiron says you should spend the most amount of money. It doesn't matter so much about what you buy in the other sections, but serums is like sort of the treatment stage of skincare. So that's where you should be, I don't know, sort of like willing to spend that bit more. So both of these are actually from The Ordinary, so they weren't actually that expensive at all. Yeah, so both of these products have a sort of pipette, so you put it onto your finger and then apply it to your face after using the eye cream. So you use the eye cream first so that you don't get the serum under the eye area. So the reason why you should be willing to spend a little bit more on the serum stage is because this is like the treatment stage and it contains active ingredients that are going directly onto your skin to treat it. So I picked up this Niacinamide 10% plus Zinc 1% product. So it's an anti-aging product suitable for people that are over 25 years old, and niacinamide is also known as vitamin B3. So niacinamide is like an antioxidant serum, helps the skin retain water and increases the fatty content of cells. So it's kind of like anti-aging, and that was actually a really good price, £5.60, which I'm very pleased with. So I'm just going to try it now, see how it works. And then the other serum that I purchased was a bit more expensive, and it's called Buffet. In fact, this was like the second most expensive product in this video, the most expensive being that extortionately priced Roche-Posay sun cream. But anyway, this was £14.30, which isn't that bad because you only need a very small amount, like 1 or 2 drops at a time. So it's like a peptide serum, which I'm not 100% sure what that means, but it also contains 11 skin-friendly amino acids. So basically it plumps up your fine lines, diminishes furrows, and just helps nourish your skin. Yes, I'm not going to use both of these on the same day. I'm just probably going to alternate between them. So this one day, then this one the next day, and then back. Just alternate between those 2. After using the serum in the evenings, I'm going to use a moisturiser just to sort of lock it all in. But it's kind of like wait a bit for this to dry, and then a moisturiser. So it's the same moisturiser as I would use in the morning. So this one from The Ordinary, and then also the CeraVe Moisturising Lotion if my skin is a little bit drier. And then if my skin is incredibly dry, I've got this anti-wrinkle and firming night cream from Nivea, which I've had for a while now and I have been using before I decided to sort of restart my whole skincare routine. So I'm going to continue to use this up and use it all up, because I've still got about a third of it left. I don't know, I think this maybe is a little bit too rich for my skin, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Last but not least is kind of like a treatment stage. So there's a bit in the book about sort of the Botox and maybe like tweakments that you could do for your skin, as well as like facials and like different treatments that are out there, such as lasering, like if you've got acne and things like that. Anyway, I'm for a very like low-tech treatment, maybe. I don't know, this is going to be a product that I don't use every day, but it's just a clay mask. So Hiron says you should not really be spending a lot on a clay mask at all, because it's basically just clay. So, because you can see clay masks by £30, but that's a bit extortionate. But basically this is 3 pure clays and charcoal. So it's from L'Oreal Paris, and it says the 500ml jar should last 10 applications. Probably last me more because I've got a small head. Anyway, so it says 2 to 3 times a week. I'll probably do once or twice. And it's pretty fancy looking, nice packaging because it's like proper solid. Anyway, this was on kind of like a special offer, so this only cost me £5.33. So hopefully this works, and that's just going to help from sort of impurities in the skin and sort of declogging pores. And she also mentions that in the section about milia, it can help with like smaller milia unless you want to go to the dermatologist and start getting them extracted. So I'm going to try that and see if that helps with that skin concern. Anyway, so that is my sort of summary of how I've decided to rejig my skincare after reading this book. I have to admit it was an overwhelming amount of information when I first started reading it. Yeah, there's like 300 pages if you include the index. And like, I put all these different post-it notes in there. I was being a proper little geek trying to go back, and like black means something and then I've got red for other things. I think black was things to research, red was things to make notes of. Anyway, I would highly recommend this book, and hopefully this product selection helps you if you've got sort of similar skin concerns to me. And please leave me a thumbs up if you like this video, leave a comment below if there's another product that you might think could benefit my skin type. And thank you for watching. Bye!